Oh, all right, bro. All right, bro.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Scanning the field, it's Wong. Right on the money. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the running back. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style, and you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wong. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a man. It's Wong. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. back to pass. It's Wong. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Give to the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a reverse.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
To the air, it's Wong. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. And a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. He wants to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 11 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Wong. Fires left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Alabama.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're #1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. One-man miss. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Wong. Quickly to the tight end. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Wong. He'll take a shot. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They take the lead with the 6.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead in 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Wong. Takes the easy completion. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he found the space on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he
Come
ripped
on,
off
bro.
a huge gain.
Come on, boy.
And that's
Get
a
out
good
here.
lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained
So I run one.
once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught downfield. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Handoff to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Right back to him. And some room to work. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short.
I can go for that. It's telling me to go. I go. All right. All right. All right. You got lucky, man. That nigga ain't take my hot.
This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
It's good.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Boy, hey, if it weren't for y'all making me kick during the during my computer games, I wouldn't have been able to kick that shit. Y'all niggas made me better by forcing me to kick instead of simming that shit. Now let me get on your ass again, man. All right, I'm out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run it left here. Got room at the 35. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Pass to Tech. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Wong. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game.
I can go for it, right?
Played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Georgia. This defense making a big play.
Bad read.
Winning streak to 5.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense. You're trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Got his man on the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Dropping back, it's Wong. Got his man. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. Like, But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter,
I ain't talking to you no more, man. I was down 1 point. You start running your goddamn mouth, man. Now I'm down fucking 10, 15. Man, shut your ass up.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. Touchdown tie. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. It's reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Let's go! Let's go!
The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 4 over UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to throw, it's Wong. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances.
Good game, man. Good game.
Up in victory formation.